Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Listen, I'm glad to have you guys here on this Tuesday, the 24th of November, 2020. Well, I heard in the news they're going to begin the transition. The Trump's giving them the go-ahead to begin the transition to evidently electing their cabinet and everything for the transition for the new government into the United States. So that's happened. Anyway, let's take a look at the markets today. Let's get the charts open right here and take a look. The first thing I want to take a look at is silver price. Now, I couldn't get my normal charts, so I got this. I had to go to this chart here. Let me expand a little bit. Silver is at 23.21 right now, but this is a long-term chart. We see it went along low. We had a dip back on March the 18th, 2020. And the price went down $12.12. Was it $12.12? And then we saw this massive increase in price, and we peaked out at $29.77. But now it's been starting to fall off again, And the same thing with gold. Now, here's the thing. We do have a certain amount of inflation on certain things, And I'm going to tell you, Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing? I'm telling you, gold and silver, are stuck in these doldrums, and yeah, we did have a good price increase on stimulus, just like the market, but now it's starting to fall off, and I am sensing in my mind that even though the market's going up a lot, that the money out there, the actual capital poured into the market is all the excess liquidity that's available in the system. And it's going to dry out at a certain point now. Exactly when, then the market's going to start to fall off. I'm anticipating this unless we get another big stimulus package. And what really drives things up is fiscal stimulus, not monetary policy. So, okay, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency markets today, $579.8 billion we're looking at. Let me just refresh the page because this sucker's going up so fast. Okay, it's 576, so it peaked. But Bitcoin is over $19,000 at $19,183. Litecoin is doing awfully good right now. It's running at $90.45, and I'm going to tell you what, it's kind of in a war right now between Litecoin for the positioning, right? Very close between Litecoin, Chainlink, and Bitcoin Cash. In fact, Litecoin is almost $6 billion market capital, and we're looking at only $6.4 billion on Bitcoin Cash and $6.1 billion on Chainlink. So Litecoin could move up to a position right next to XRP. XRP right now is, what do they sell them for? 60 cents, I guess? 67 cents. So it's proved good because, you could have gone for a quarter not long ago either. 67 cents right now. They're doing good. XRP is. Bitcoin is 19,243. That's what we're looking at. Dow Jones Industrial Average today. And we're looking at the Dow Jones shooting up 440 points today. It's crested 30,000. 30,031 right now. So all the money's pouring into the Dow right now. Equities. That's where everybody wants to be. It's pump. It's pump. They're pumping it. What comes after the word pump? Oh yeah, dump. Okay, crude oil, 44.96, and crude oil's taking an astronomical shot upwards. $1.90 in one day. You're going to see that at the pumps. But the price has been kind of low at the pumps, but there she goes. She's shooting up. Let's take a look now at gold. Gold's at $1,803, barely holding its head above $1,800 today. That's where gold is today. And just like silver, it's in the doldrums. The MOVE index, 4304 for the MOVE index today, and it's up 0.73. It's up 1.72% on the MOVE index. We got to watch this because if this starts to go too high, things are gonna happen. If this thing moves too high, stimulus is gonna come. If this thing moves too high, this is one of the big things that the Fed watches. And, it's a big tell for the Fed, and this is the credit markets right here. And they can't let the credit markets freeze up. Well, I suppose they could let everything freeze up and let everything go and just let everything slide down into an enormous worldwide crash. Now, on my other channel, the Delta Report, I'm going to cover that today. I did a show what it would look like if all of a sudden these central banks just don't support the system and they let it all crash. And of course, you guys know it's gonna be. Maybe I should, when I get it up and running, maybe later today, probably maybe put a link in on the description of this video, but not right away, not when I first post this video, but after a few hours, I might put a link in to the Delta Report and that show I'm going to do. I'm going to post it this afternoon on the Delta Report. What would happen if the world sinks into if the central banks fail, in other words, in their mission to support the economy, and we don't have a hyperinflation, we have a deflation? What that's going to look like? And, it ain't going to be pretty because basically they've failed to support the system. That would, an awful lot of things would just stop. In fact, it would be a total meltdown, and that would not be pretty. Okay, bonds and rates today. Looking at the long end of the yield curve rising yields. And so we're looking at the 10-year at 0.87. And it's up 1.9 basis points on the 10-year. The 30-year is up 3 basis points at 1.59 on the 30-year today. Okay, let's take a look at the dollar index today. And the dollar index is kind of like going along sideways. It's been at this point for quite a while now. Let's go out and take a look at the last 3 months. We see a descending dollar, though. Ultimately, we see a peak here from 94.64, and ever since then, we've seen it descending. It's descending. Even though it's up and down, it's descending. That's a descending chart pattern. Okay, let's take a look at our picture for today. It's like Slim Shady. Shady's back. He's back again. Well, this is the yellen, found in its natural habitat. And she's back. She's back. Guess who's back? She's dovish. She's very dovish, I'll tell you what. Munchkin is hawkish, and that's probably one of the reasons why we don't have a stimulus program right now going on, and people out there, kids are going hungry and everything else, Yellen gets in there, and it's not going to be long now, and she's very dovish, and we're probably going to see fiscal stimulus. We're probably going to see a UBI coming out and everything else, and this means that a lot of kids are not going to go hungry. You know what I mean? So anyway, she's back. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for listening to this show. Like and subscribe. We're muddling through. We're muddling through this whole virus thing, seriously, and we're getting through it. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, by midsummer, and I'm still forecasting right now, probably more than ever, we're heading into this. And, you guys know, when everybody else was doom and gloom out there, a couple months ago, I was telling you guys about an economic recovery coming, starting in the summer, probably late summer, and moving through next fall, and picking up intensity. into next fall, an economic recovery. And it's going to actually, what I'm actually thinking is, it's going to be fueled by stimulus, because once they put these measures in, like UBI and central bank digital currency, and they start pumping the money out there into the system, they can't stop. They can't haul those programs back in. These people are out of jobs. No jobs aren't coming back. They can't haul these programs in, but it'll mean that a lot of kids don't have to go hungry. That's what it'll mean, you know. And that's a good thing, you know. It doesn't matter which side of the political spectrum you're on. If kids don't have to go hungry, that's a good thing, you know, and I'm happy about that. And she's as dovish as they come. Yellen is, and she'll pump that money out there. Anyway, listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys in the next show. Bye-bye.